Team, anyone have questions? Rupa, Soumya, any doubts, questions? Anyone have career related, jobs related, offer opportunities related?
Hello everyone, good morning. Can you all hear me?
Good morning, Santosh.
Good morning. Before we get started, do you guys ever have any questions on your career related? Any other questions, non-technical questions you can ask Mahesh is available.
Good morning, guys. You can ask me any questions, any career transformation related from your current job to the new job, like your how to change your roles and responsibilities, or else if anyone have a career gap, or else if you anyone have a questions or doubts in what the market situation in 2026 or opportunities related.
Hi, Mahesh. This is Srinivas.
Hi, Srinivas. Good morning.
Hi. Yeah, this is my first session today. So just
Mhm.
wanted to know about data analytics
Mhm.
course curriculum, and also,
Okay.
currently I'm working as a cloud ops engineer. So I don't have much experience in coding side. So just wanted to jump into this area.
Okay. Anyway, good thing is there is no much coding in this course in data analytics. We have a SQL, Powerbi, Azure, and a Fabric as a main content. Just a Python, if need, you can add a very basics. Hardly 1 week sessions is more than enough. It's not mandatory actually.
Okay.
SQL, Powerbi, Azure, and Fabric. These four topics only will be the main agenda.
Okay. So is that in the market is currently they are looking Power BI, Azure, and
Yes.
only these areas?
Oh,
Okay.
yes. From the data visualization point of view, they no need Python, but data science or data analysts, they need mandatory Python. So as
Okay.
of now, from last 2019 onwards, we are teaching this day Power BI course, right? So we never added Python. Recently, we thought like maybe this course is completely designed for the no coding background, who don't
Okay.
have no coding, who transform their career from non-IT to IT. So this time,
Hmm.
if need just very basics, what will be happens? As of now, people who got a job up to 35 lakhs also, they never used Python in their projects.
Okay.
So rare cases depends on the requirements when they need to also closely associate with the data scientist or data analyst. Maybe they need, but very rare scenarios.
Okay.
Yeah. So no need of Python here.
Okay. It includes it Power BI, right?
Power BI completely, yes.
Oh,
Power
Power
BI,
BI.
SQL, Azure, Fabric. These four topics. These four topics
Okay.
will take a 4 months, 4.5, sorry. SQL itself 1 month, Power BI 2 months, Azure and Fabric together another 1 month.
Okay, so 4 months. Okay.
Four and a half
Oh,
to
fair enough.
nearly 5 months. It will depends on 22 lectures only on SQL, 45 classes on a Power BI. Means it's when we are removing the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So
Okay, got
22
it.
lectures in the sense it will go for 1 month.
Okay.
And so far, three classes done. Today will be the fourth session. The first three also introductory sessions only. So maybe you can go with the mystery class records. We will share in the group again after class completion.
Okay.
Okay.
So you started with SQL,
Power BI now.
oh, Power BI. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So SQL, if you want, you can join any parallel batches. Reason SQL is a common subject in data vision. We have a SQL as a common concept for data scientists, data engineers. Evening one batch is recently started for data engineer. Their SQL is the same topic. So if you are
Okay.
comfortable morning and evening, you can join SQL there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that's how it works. And may I know your current pay around like you said like you are working in DevOps or else ML ops, right? Cloud ops.
Cloud Ops. Yeah.
So it's around more than 15, 18 lakhs or else less than that.
Uh, it's about 18 lakhs.
Mm. So usually, openly I'm suggesting the people, usually the data analytics scores are, their salaries range average will be like a 20, 25. Up
Okay.
to this package, there is no issue. When it's
Mm-hmm.
crossing 25 and you are expecting 30s, right? Without coding subjects, it will be difficult to sustain in long run. Maybe they will hire you initially, but later when you will be the higher paid students in that, higher paid employee in that team. So
Okay.
is there any issue? You will be one of the person who get laid off in the first stream.
Got it.
You can observe like in the last couple of months, we are observing the people are getting laid off, right? All
Mm-hmm.
those are having at least 5+ years work experience, and most of the cases they are working in the same company from last 4, 5 years.
Okay.
So these people only getting laid off. You can observe is the pattern. Very rare cases only the newly joined or freshers are get laid off. Most of
Mm-hmm.
the cases they are working the take it as a TCS example. I don't see any people like who got laid off in TCS less than 1 year, 2 year experience in TCS. All are 5+ years.
Okay.
Only
Yeah.
reason they are stuck with the same project, same kind of work, which is a repeatable task, and that work can be replaceable by any new employee. They don't need
Right.
to
Right.
pay that much package for that guy.
Right.
Little example what I am doing now. If I'm not able to speak with you, just sharing the links and speaking with the students like related to their fees or else any questions, normal questions, there is no
Mhm.
difference between me and telecaller.
Right.
Why KSR need to pay me this much,
Mm-hmm.
right? Similar
Yeah.
with
Got
this
it.
similar repeated task, you are doing the same task from last 5 years onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you, they can hire another guy. Instead of paying you 18 lakhs, even 8 lakhs guy can able to do that work, right?
Right.
So that's the issue, sir. We have to be change the companies. To be frank, at least we have to be check the outside how the market. We have to
Mm-hmm.
clear one interview yearly. Not changing the company. We just need to understand how the market is happening going outside. When you are
Correct.
trying for interviews, you are not even getting a call in the sense your resume is lack of skills.
Right.
You modified your resume, you underlined new skills and added. You are getting calls, but they are not ready to pay that much. Means your technology is not capable to earn that much money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then again you have to be thinking. Usually our students once data analytics they got a job after 1 or 2 years or 3 years maximum they will jump into the data engineering.
Yeah.
Our data engineering batch at least 30% filled with our old power based students.
Okay.
So in my suggestion usually for you take a risk and go with the data engineering even though it's a need a more coding.
Okay.
That will help you to get a decent package from 18 to 35 is easy but here 35 possible but your job will be in risky.
Okay.
Already you said 18 cross right maybe 20 I'm assuming just 20.
Right. Is that,
Hmm? How?
I mean, sorry
Hmm,
to ask you, like, the data
hmm.
engineering is started already in KSR?
Yes, around 5 days, sixth, seventh session I guess today.
Oh, is
Seventh
it?
or eighth.
Is it the same timings or different timings?
No, it's evening 8 o'clock.
Oh, evening 8 o'clock. Okay.
That's handling by Santosh only.
Oh, okay.
the
So this
same
one is
time.
also Santosh, right?
Yes, both morning 6 o'clock and evenings 6:30 and evening 8 o'clock, both handling by Santosh. Data
Okay.
analytics. So the Santosh himself is a data analyst initially. From last
Okay.
2 to 3 years, he was also working actively in a data engineering projects. That's the reason we started data engineering with him.
Okay.
He can't also stay in the same projects, right, long run. He also
Right,
need to
right.
improve on his projects.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason. A good thing will be data related, right? You can stay in a lifelong within the data.
Right,
Data
right, right.
analyst can become data scientist can become data engineer can become like a cloud engineer. Cloud
Right.
engineer can become as a cloud architect. All
Mm-hmm.
these people have a similar kind of concept. SQL is a common for all these people.
Common for all, yeah.
So now Azure, whatever data analysts are learning now, after 2 years, 3 years, they can easily jump into the Azure data engineers.
Right.
What they are learning SQL and Power BI now, the same concepts is repeating in data science also. They just need to add newly machine learning or Python.
Right.
Still, the SQL and Power BI is useful in their projects as well.
Okay.
So data have these options. Other technologies we don't have. Example from cloud ops, you want to shift means completely you have to understand new concepts.
Right, right, right.
But data have this good opportunity. Entire lifelong we can stay in the same domain, not with the same technology, but the same domain.
Same domain, yeah. Right.
I hope you got it. You can check today's
Yep.
session how the Power BI is under works. Maybe if you have any questions, you can call me after 11 o'clock. We will discuss one on one also.
Okay, then, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, team, any other questions? I will take just 5 minutes time, Santosh.
Yeah,
4:45 we can start.
yeah, sure.
Team, anyone have other questions? Okay. Hope we are good, Santosh. You can proceed.
Yep, sure. Hi, everyone. Morning. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
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 Okay. Let's get started. Okay. So in the last class, we have installed Power BI. For the guys, just to give you a recap, please go to Microsoft Store. In the Microsoft Store, you will have to search Power BI Desktop. And if you search Power BI Desktop, there's a first app that comes in, Power BI Desktop. And you will see an install button there. Please install. I have already installed. That's the reason it is showing as open. But for you guys, it will show as install. You will have to install this. Okay. So this Microsoft Store will not be there in your Mac machines, right? It's a Microsoft product. So you may not be able to see. If you really use your Mac machines, then I would strongly recommend not to use Mac for this Power BI. But if you don't have any other option, then the only way is on your Mac machine, you will have to go with the virtual system. In the virtual system, you will have to go with this one. Okay, that's the only option that you can have it. Now, post that what we did, we have installed this and we did our first chart. How did we do the first chart? Here in the report view, you can create like your multiple Excel pages. Keep on clicking plus, 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 plus. You can create as many as pages. Then just go and take any visual. This is a skeleton of the visual. And in this data set, the one which we loaded, how did we loaded the data set? Please go to the get data. And in the get data, you can see all this are the data sets that we can get it. Not only this, if you go to more, you can see about 100 plus data sources that you can get it from. You can get it from Excel, CSV, JSON, folder, Parquet, SQL Server, different databases. And if you want any particular database, you can go and check here. If you want to go and bring it from cloud, that also is option is possible, right? So there are 100 plus data sources. And this guys doesn't keep quiet. They keep adding lot of new ways of getting the data. That's why you see it's in a beta version. Beta version are work in progress, and you may expect any time in future, right? So the what we did, we discussed about our first data set and we loaded through Excel. Excel, and then we have got the data. And once you have got the data, you can also go and see that in the table view. So this is the data that we have got. We have taken a simple superstore data, and the way we will proceed will be, first we will be taking a simple data set, and then we will try to learn all the charts, followed by we'll take unclean data as well. Okay, so we have the order date, order ID, ship date, customer name, customer details, and what products they have purchased and what is the sales they have made. Okay, now with that, this is a skeleton. I can drag this skeleton. Now what I need is, the moment I drag this skeleton, you just need to fill the form. You just need to fill the form. Okay, now if you don't see any value here, it's considered as a categorical data. If you see any summation symbol for few of the columns, it is considered as a numerical data. And if you see a date related information, that is a calendar symbol, that's a date information. Okay, so you can see these are all numerical values, and all these are categorical data. And categorical in the sense text, you have a text values, right? All these are text related, string related. So we will go with categorical data, and we have order date and ship date. These two are dates. So that is where we can see here, right? So what I would prefer you to do is, you just need to fill the form here. If you fill the form, automatically chart will come. How to fill it? Simply go and drag this in the x-axis, and simply go and drag this in y-axis. That's it. Your first chart is done, right? Now, maybe you can see your technology sales is given you 8 lakhs, furniture is given you 7 lakhs, office supply is given you 7 lakhs. Okay. What if I want with respect to segment? That also you can drag it. Consumer has made the highest sales of 11 lakhs. Corporate has made the highest sales of 7 lakhs, second highest, and home office has made a sales of 4 lakhs. Okay. What if I need region? That also you can add. So West has given you 7 lakhs, East has given you 6 lakhs, Central has given you 5 lakhs, and South has given you 3.91 lakhs. Now this is where you can do different charts. Okay, but one thing which I'm not happy with is, I've been seeing this color for last 10 years. I don't like the color. How to change the color, how to change the font. Now that is where, next to the visual build visual tab, this is where you have all the visuals. Next to where you will see a format your visual. In layman terms, if I want to explain you, this is like a makeup set for you. Go to this makeup set, go to the x-axis, and adjust the font however you want, and increase the font colors. Maybe you can change the font colors as well, but I'll try to keep it black. Right now, this is only the title, but this title is not getting changed. For that, what I need to do, in the x-axis itself, there is one title. So expand this, and you can go with this one, and if you want, you can change this color. Okay, this is region. Okay, now why only this is changing, why this is not changing? It is well understood that I'm doing changes only in x-axis. Now if you want this changes, you'll have to go to y-axis. In the y-axis you have two things, values and title. If you switch off the title bar will go. If you switch off the values also will go, but this is useless. If you don't have any information on the y-axis, it's useless. So let's switch on the button. Then am I not liking this because it's not that visible? So let me go here, make this as 11, and since most of you guys are also watching it from phone, I'm making it as bold for now. So I'm making it as a bold, then I'll put it as a black. Now this is fine. Now this part is not changed. The title one is not changed, right? The title. So I can always go to title here. Then I can adjust my font, bold font, and then if you want, you can change the color. Okay, but that also I can increase it. Let's go Y title, and I can increase the font. Okay, so this is something I can do. Now if I keep a mouse over, only then the value is visible, right? How much sales it has made: 7,25,000, 6,78,000, 5 lakhs, 3,90,000, which I'm not comfortable. Please go here. There is one button called data labels. Switch on the data labels. Automatically you see the numbers that is coming on top of the bar. But again, as simple as that, I'm not liking the font. So go here and go to values, and in the values you can always go and increase a font and check whatever you want, and then go and make it bold. Okay, so this way you can go and adjust your font as well. Okay, now here for the entire visual itself, imagine I want to give one title. This title is there, right? I'm not happy with the title. I'm not happy with the title. Sum of sales by region, right? I'm not happy. So let's see. Y-axis, x-axis, all of this is there, but I'm still not happy with the blue color also. So for blue color, go to the columns, because these are all columns. Go here. Color is there. So just change to, maybe if you are not happy with this colors, please go to more colors, and then probably you can use any of the colors like this. Okay, so this is a color change that I am doing. Now for this I want the proper title also. Title is not that great, so apart from the visual, let's go for general. Okay, in the general we have a something called title. So sum of sales by region, you can see, right? So maybe I'll make it as bold. Text color I will make it as white, and text background I'll make it as black. Okay, I'm just making it for first visual, but when we do a project, I'll tell you what are the standards that you can maintain. And this one is very much towards the left. Let's put it in the center. See how it looks. Sum of sales by region, and you can see the visual. Okay, now if you want, you can also do one more thing in the general. Go to effects. In the effects, you can go with the visual border. Okay, if you put a visual border, you can see there is a one border that came to this particular visual. Okay, and in that again there is something called shadow. I don't know if you can see the difference. Okay, see here, in this part, right, you can see one shadow. Okay, and even in shadow also, if you see, this is coming here, this side and this side, but this side border, in this side and this side there is no shadow. Correct, you can see only in the right side and bottom. But if you want shadow at more sides, again go to effects, go to shadow. It is asking bottom right. Now if I put only bottom, you are getting shadow only here. If you are getting right side, you are getting only right side. Center, it is coming in the center. Left, the shadow will come here. Top right, this and this will come. Top right. Okay, so like this you can adjust it. And even the visual border also, right? I have selected one border. You can go with different colors also. Let's say I'll go with purple, and you can see that this purple stylish line will be there, but it's very much like a box, right? If you go and increase this, you can see bits rounded. It, you may not be able to see if you, it's not zoomed, but you can see this part, right? Now you can see the color change, right? So you can see the color and it's rounded also. This is exactly what we can do a designing for our report. Okay, so now again, what are the colors need to choose? What are the colors, I mean, what are the icons I need to choose? Everything we will be seeing as per the standard. But when I compare with my first visual, which I did like this, not at all great, but it was helpful in analyzing it. But the blue colors fonts is not that great, so that's how we have done it like this. Now this looks a beautiful information for us, which is sales of region, sales of each region. Okay, now imagine we have first use this chart. Okay, we have first use this chart, which is called column chart. So what I will do now, in this we have so many charts, right? This is where the challenge comes in. For this one, should I use this chart? 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 You will get confused. Okay. Now that is where we are here to learn which chart to use for what type of data. That is where you will have to be very sharp in this. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, we are going to define few formulas. Okay. We are going to define some formulas. These formulas you will never see anywhere in Google. Okay. This formula is completely designed by us based on our experience, based on the projects that we have done. We have created these formulas. Please remember these formulas. It will be very, very helpful. Okay. It will be very, very helpful. Now, this chart is actually called as, this chart is actually called as column chart. Okay. Just ignore the word stacked, but just remember the word called column chart. Okay. So let me go and write a column chart. This is a first chart. Okay. Now, when I want to derive a formula, these are called categorical data. These are all called categorical data: ship mode, segment, country. Why categorical data? It comes with a text. It comes with a text. Okay. So what I would say is, I will say categorical data like name, customer name, segment, category, subcategory. Okay. All these are the examples of categorical data. Okay. Then I will tell numerical data. The numerical data, I'll give the example like sales, profit, quantity. Okay, like this will be the numerical data. And we have a date related date data. I would say sales date. Sorry, not sales date. It's actually, in this particular example, order date and ship date. Okay, like this we have many. I repeat one more time. How do you identify that it is a categorical data? On the categorical data, you will not see any symbol as such. You can see that ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, city, state. So postal code, it's actually going you to show a summation because it's a number. But for all the other things, if you see, it's a categorical data. Okay. Now, sales, quantity, discount and profit. Sales, quantity, discount and profit, you can see a summation symbol. And for the two, you can see as a date related. Okay. Now, what I will do, categorical data, I will call it as C. Numerical data, I will call it as N. And date related, I will call it as D. The reason why I'm giving you the shortcuts is we are going to derive the formula. See, today in data analytics, maybe Power BI is good. It's one of the best. Tomorrow, who knows? Tableau can come first. There is some other person who can introduce a new BI tool. We don't know, right? Life is all about unpredictability, right? So we don't know which tool will come tomorrow, but whichever tool comes in tomorrow, our formulas will never change, because today we are using Power BI, tomorrow we may use Tableau, but the approach is same. The charts are same. Maybe the way they have to do it in that tool may differ, right? So that's why I'm asking you, please focus on the formulas. Please remember this so that tomorrow you work in any project, you'll be able to do the same thing. Okay. Now, here, if I see this, the first thing that you will have to consider is it readable and is it understandable? What do you mean by understandable? If I give you this chart, are you understanding what this chart is? Yes, I'm understanding. This is region. For every region, how much sales we have done, right? For East, how much sales? For Central, how much sales? For South, how much sales, right? So, in the formula, right? In the formula, let's write the what formula it is, okay? If you observe, for this particular chart, I have used one categorical data, one numerical data. This is a categorical data, region. This is a categorical data, that's a text data. Categorical data means text data. Text or string, you can consider however you want. Then I have taken numerical data. Numerical data is sales, right? It's a numerical data. So, this is a numerical data. In order to do this chart, I've used one categorical data plus one numerical data. This is the formula. That's it. That's it. If you want to use this particular chart, you will have to go with one categorical data with one numerical data. Okay. Now, in the formula, I will give you one other option. Okay. I will call this as best fit. Okay. I'll call this as best fit, okay fit, and I'll go with unfit. Okay. Listen carefully. I have written three formulas for column chart. One is a best fit. Okay. One is a unfit and one is a okay fit. Okay. Now, instead of region, I will remove this. I will take one more numerical data. Numerical data. Tell me, are you understanding anything with this data? By seeing only, you should get to know. That is what is understandability and readability. You could be any person without any background. If you see it, you will have to understand. But are you understanding?
No.
It's not at all understanding, right? It's just I can see only lines. I can see only lines, nothing else, right? Only lines I have seen. This is a sales and profit. So the first priority that you should always give for your visuals is, okay, the first priority that you should always give it for your is readability. If it's not readable, then I will never ever use this chart. Okay, so your column chart is something which I'm ruling it out, where if I want to analyze a numerical data with a numerical data, I will not use this. So if I say 1n plus 1n, why it is 1n and 1n? This is also numerical data. This is also numerical data. So if I add a two numerical data, this chart is going on toss. That means this visual is not clear. How do you know that whether this is readable or not? You simply think, okay, whether I am understanding first. Forget about my clients. Forget about the other team members. As a person, am I understanding first? That is what you need to check, right? So I'm ruling it out. Now let me take segment. Now tell me, is it readable? By seeing this visual, are you knowing what is happening? Segment has made, consumer has made 1.16 million, corporate has made 0.7 million, home office have made 0.43 million. So can I say this is readable? Something I'm understanding. Each and every segment, how much sales I've made, I'm able to understand. Is it clear? Everyone?
Yes.
So the first person who will evaluate your report whether it's correct or wrong is you. It's you. Because for you, if it is clear, when you're cooking something, right, the first thing is you will have to taste yourself. While cooking itself, you'll just take a spoon and you will taste it and you'll see whether salt, pepper, everything is correct or not. You will do it first. Then only you will serve others, right? That's exactly this. First, you understand. Is this chart clear? Am I understanding something? Yes. Then you can go and show this to our clients. So here, instead of segment, if I go and take a region, it's still readable. So the formula for our column chart is if you have any categorical data with numerical data, I would go with this. And if you have anything numerical data with numerical data, please never go and use your column chart. Column chart can never be used or should not be used if you want to analyze two numerical variables. Okay? Are you with me, everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's take one more categorical data, which is called customer name. Okay. Now, let's say customer name Anand, Kiran, Vinod, Hema, Arjun, right? Now, this is called a categorical data. This is nothing but text. Okay. Now, if it's a numerical data, let's say like example sales. This guy has made 3,500. This guy has made 1,200. This guy has made 2,500. This guy has made 1,250. See, we have customer and we have sales. Okay. Now, if you observe, this is called numerical value. The reason why numerical value is you can simply go and take sum of this numbers. The total sales made by this customer is about 10,000, right? That is why you can see that this value which is possible to take a average, it is possible to take a count, it is possible to take a sum. Now that is the reason for all the numerical values you will see a summation symbol, and it is also taking sum of sales. Okay, but if you take a categorical data, I cannot go and take sum. It will not at all work. Okay, it will not at all work. So you cannot go and take a sum of this, but the only one thing which is really going to help us will be count. Totally how many customers were there. Okay, should we count A? Yeah. So if you see, this number is going to be very helpful for us. Count. Okay. Whereas here sum will be helpful. So this is going to be sum. This is going to be count. So with respect to categorical data, we cannot go and take sum. We cannot go and take sum. But one information will be very helpful will be count. So totally how many customers were there? How many customers did not purchase? How many customers purchases? How many customers were from different country? How many customers from different regions? All of this I can find out. But the problem is I will not be able to take sum count minimum. Okay. Now, if I remove this, if I add, let's say, profit, this is also is readable. The reason is categorical data, numerical data, my formula is successful. Categorical data, numerical data. I'm giving the shortcuts like 1C, 1N, 1D. So this is working. Okay. Now, if you don't want total profit, if you want average profit, right? Or if you want minimum profit, maximum profit, there's one angle, there is one drop down like this. Select this. Instead of sum, you can take average. Now this is a average profit for every region. This is a average profit for every region, right? Now, if you want again total profit, make it to sum. So like this, you will have many option if you are adding a numerical value. You will see minimum, maximum, sum, average, count, standard deviation. All of this you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 functions you can see if you are adding a numerical value here. Okay. Now, if I go and add a categorical data, let's say customer name, okay, this chart is still readable. The first priority I need to give is readability. Anyone can read this, yeah? Anyone can read this. So what is the meaning? In West, about 3,200 customers are purchased. In West, in East, about 2,848 customers. Central, 2,323. South, 1,620. So these are the total number of customers purchased with respect to each region, right? But since it's a categorical data, you cannot take sum. You cannot take sum of names. Impossible. But you can take count of names. That is exactly what this is giving. By default, it has taken a count. I need not do anything. Your Power BI is brilliant enough to go and figure out for categorical data. It knows that I will have to go and take count, because you cannot go with taken sum, right? Now, if you go and click this Angular, you don't see much options here. Okay. What is count distinct, what is count, I'll discuss with you later. But at least we don't have sum, we don't have average, we don't have minimum, we don't have maximum, we don't have standard deviation, nothing we have. But if you go and see in this particular drop down, you can see sum, average, minimum, maximum, count, standard deviation, variance. This is all applicable for a numerical value. But if you go with the categorical data, in the categorical data, where is that? Yeah, in this categorical data, if you observe this categorical data, I don't have any option except count. Okay, so that means my first priority, I will give it for readability. So I would say this is also okay. 1C plus 1C. Why it's 1C plus 1C is still okay? This is also categorical data. This is also categorical data. But provided this categorical data is actually taking the count. So I'll give a small n. Even though you add a categorical data, that is taking in the number format. This is a number. The count of customer name is a number. It is not taking some minimum or maximum. It's taking number. So this will be my formula. That is 1C plus 1C. It is also possible, but that C will take you in the numerical count form. So for column chart, you can use this too. But you can never use this. Whichever is unfit, never use it on your column chart. But you can use this categorical data with categorical data. If you use categorical data with categorical data also, it's correct, because it's taking in the number form. Count of a customer is a number. Santosh, Anand, Vinay. We cannot sum it, but we can count it. 3. So there are 3 people in this class. There are 4 people in the class. There are 5 people in the class. So we can count it. That's why I would consider this formula. Okay. So any question on the column chart, when to use, when you should not use it. When to use, this is the best chart that you can use. When you have analysis that has to be done on a categorical data, numerical data, no doubt, go for it. Whenever you are analyzing categorical data with another categorical data, that categorical data has to be taken in the count format, still use it. But never use numerical data with numerical data. For example, this is a numerical data and this is a numerical data. This, please don't use it because the chart is going on toss. So I have ruled that out. That I am classifying as unfit. Any unfit is there, never use that for your column chart. Okay, is our first formula clear, everyone? Is our first chart clear? Any questions?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, now let's go with our second chart. Okay, this is good. Category by sales. Okay, now I'll in your Power BI there is concept of Control C and Control V. So you can go and simply paste it, Control C and Control V. Control C and Control V. Okay, now observe carefully. This is one chart, this is one chart. I've copy pasted it. Now I'll go and instead of category, I'll make it as region. Okay, I'll make it as region. For the time being, I'll change the color because already there is one color, right? So let's take it one more color like this. Okay, now successfully we have created two visuals. One is category by sales, one is region by sales. First question, is both readable?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is it following my formula? Categorical data with numerical data, categorical data with numerical data?
Yes.
Yes. So that means both are correct. Okay. Now, listen carefully. Technology products, there are about 0.84 million. I repeat, technology sales is 0.84 million. Furniture is 0.74 million. Office supplies 0.72 million. Okay. Now, this 0.74 million, this could come from different regions also. This is a region wise analysis. Okay, in west region it's 0.73, in east it's 0.64, but here in technology of 0.84, it can come from south, it can come from central, it can come from east and west. Okay, now in Power BI your visuals are interactive. I have not done anything, it is interactive. What do you mean by interactive? If you simply go and click on this technology, automatically the other visual will get filtered. This is called interactive. The visuals are interactive. So if I select a technology, it is giving you 0.84 million. That 0.84 million, it is coming from 4 regions. So here it gets filtered, it gets highlighted. So 0.25 million is coming from technology, 0.26 million in the east region is coming from technology, 0.17 million is coming from technology, and 0.15 is coming from technology. If I go and change this, you can see there is a change. That is how in Power BI the visuals are interactive. Nothing I did. I did not join this, nothing I did. I simply created visuals. If I change one visual, default behavior. If you want, you can stop this not getting filtered. That we'll see later. But the default behavior of your charts are interactive. Not only this, you select this, others will get filtered. So central, I clicked it, right? Central I clicked. That means in central 0.5 million sales is there, right? If you go and add this also, it will be 0.5, 0.71, 0.61, 0.71. If you go and add, so technology sales 0.7 is coming from central. Overall, if you see, it's actually 8 lakhs. That is 0.8 million. But in that, only 0.17 is coming from the central. Overall, this could be 0.74, but only 0.16 is central. Like this, the visuals are interactive. Like this, the visuals are interactive. Okay. Now, why do you really need two visuals to get this information? Why you really need two visuals to get this information? Can I get it in one visual itself? That's my next question. So whenever I keep saying this, when you're doing something, you should always do it optimized. Now, why am I getting this information in two charts? In one chart, it is giving region. In one chart, it is giving category. Correct? Now, if I go and copy this chart and if I want with respect to technology, how much each of region has made, right? Technology has made 0.84. In this, how much east has contributed, how much west has contributed, how much central has contributed, how much south has contributed. I need to know how much has contributed. Why do you really need two informations, two charts? It's all about how well you do it, how optimized do it. So can it possible be to do it in one chart? In this particular chart, I have filled the x-axis, I have filled the y-axis. There is something called legend. There's something called legend. You simply go and add region to that. The font's color is not that great. Let me go and put it as black for now. Do you observe what has happened? The same information I was getting in two charts. If I click this, 0.25, 0.26, 0.17, 0.15. 0.25, 0.26, 0.17, 0.15. Furniture. 0.25, 0.21, 0.16, 0.112. Remember, for south it is 0.12. For south, magenta, 0.12. 0.25, 0.21, 0.12, 0.16. So, what am I trying to tell you is why you really need two charts. Why can't I do it in one chart itself? Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. When you add the additional information in the form of a legend, this is where it is called stacked column chart. Stack means additional information. You know what is a column chart? You know what is a column chart? Now the second chart that we are going to learn will be a version of this only, stacked column chart. There is nothing called column chart. This is only column chart. But if I don't mention this, this will become a column chart. This will become a column chart. But the actual chart name is stacked column chart. Stacked means additional information that you can add it to your column chart. What do you mean by stack? Stack means segment. Okay, so let me go and add region. So you can see that it's added. So this chart is called stacked column chart. This is called stacked column chart. The difference between stacked column chart and column chart is only by adding a legend. That's it. If you don't add legend, it's a column chart. If you add a legend, it's a stacked column chart. Okay. Now, let's go with some formulas. Numerical data, numerical data, numerical data. Sales, profit, quantity, all numerical. Is it nice? Is it clear? Is it understandable? Is it readable?
No.
No.
But the design is good, no? Colors are so good.
But we cannot understand what is that one.
Readability is not good.
In this particular chart, the complete readability is going 0. Okay, this is the most unfit ever I can see. Okay, so numerical, numerical, numerical. So in this particular stack, right, compared to the previous one, now we have 3 parameters. Now we have 3 values, right? So 1n, 1n, 1n is not at all readable. I will go and write it. 1n, 1n, 1n. This is not readable. Okay, not readable. Then for which one was readable? Here, I add a categorical data. Here I add a numerical data. Here I add a categorical data. Let me take region and let me take sales. Let me take category. Okay, this is readable. This is readable. So this is categorical data, numerical data, categorical data. This is the most perfect combination. I can use it for my formula. So 1C plus 1N plus 1C. So this is the most readable for this column chart. So when you will have to go with a stacked column chart, whenever you want to understand categorical data, numerical data, and categorical data, in that case, you will have to go with this. Are you with me? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
listen, these two are really good, yaar. These two are really good. Categorical data with numerical data, that's the main purpose of using a column chart, right? But if you go and add a region, this is still good. But if you go and add profit here, is it good? Are you able to read?
No.
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 It's colorful, yaar. So
Too much
colorful.
information.
You guys are not going for Rangoli competition to look at the colors or designs, right? You guys are going as a data analyst. So here you need to get the proper information. So the second information which is ruled out is categorical data, numerical data, this also leads to messing up the visual. So I will write one more formula for unfit. One categorical data, one numerical data, and one numerical data. This is also unfit. You take all three numerical values, it's still going to give you random values, all three numerical values. But at least if you go and take categorical, numerical, okay it was, but the lack of information here, or it's over colored. So this also it's not readable. So two things which is unfit here. All three numerical variables or all three. Always remember, legend is an additional information, and nowadays the Power BI has come with so much clarity. It is also telling you do need to add a categorical field here. It is only telling, see, the categorical field to show for color. So this is not a categorical data. This is a categorical data. Okay. So two things which is failing, N, 1C, 1N, 1N. It's failing. Okay. Now, if I ask you a combination, of 1C and 1N, what are the combinations available? You can have this 1C plus 1C, 1C, 1N plus 1N, then 1C plus 1N. Okay. You can also have this 1N plus 1C, but these two combinations are same. So I'll write it only once. Okay. So in a two variable concept, these are the combinations that is available. Now tell me, we have three variables now. So what are the combinations available? 1C plus 1C plus 1C. This is one combination. 1N plus 1N plus 1N. This is another combination. 1C plus 1N plus 1N is another combination. What is the fourth combination?
1n plus 1n plus 1c.
1N plus 1N plus 1C. It's same like this, no? 1N, 1N, 1C. It should be 1C plus 1C plus 1N. Okay. After this, whatever I write, it's going to be repeated. Do you agree? Yes?
Yes.
Whatever I write after this, for example, if I write 1N plus 1N plus 1C, it's already there. It's already there in the line number 15. So it's going to be repeated. Okay. So these are the non-repeated combinations for three variables. 1C, 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 1N, 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 1C, 1N, 1N, 1C, 1C, 1N. These are the four combinations available. Yes, are you all with me?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
In this, we have already covered 1N, 1N, 1N. This we have tried. Tried and unfit. What is the other one we tried? 1C, 1N, 1N. 1C, 1N, where is this here?
15.
15. 1C, 1N, 1N. This also we tried. And unfit. Then what we tried? 1C, 1N, 1C. 1C, 1N, 1C. This is a most beautiful combination, and I can say it is fit. Now, the only one thing which I did not try is 1C, 1C, 1C. Okay. Now, listen carefully. Listen carefully. First of all, I'll take a categorical data and I'll take a categorical data. I'll take a categorical data, right? or maybe I can take the region as well. Okay, now if you see, this is a categorical data with numerical data. Correct? Now, or if I take this also, it will work. Categorical data with numerical data. But this is why it's considered as a numerical data. Because even though I'm adding a customer name, the customer name is actually taken in the form of a numerical value. It's taken in the form of a numerical value. It's taking count. It's not taking sum of customer name. It's not taking minimum of customer name. It is not taking average of customer name. That's something which you will have to consider. Now, categorical data, and I will go and take categorical data. This chart is also readable. In every category, what is a total number of customers purchased, and you will also see region. So all three are C, C, C. All three are C, categorical data. This is also C, this is also C, this is also C. But the second C, right, it is considered as a numerical value because it's taking a count. So this combination also we tried and it is okay. Okay. Not great. Okay. So I will go and write here 1C plus 1C. That 1C will take the numerical value plus 1C. This will be the okay fit. So when I say okay, you can still use it. It's not a big issue. You can still use it. But when it is unfit, I never want you to use it. This is a formula that even you will never find in your Google. This is formula is created by us. With our experience, we have created this formula. Wherever you go, this formula will work. You want to do Tableau report, you want to do a Looker report, you want to do some other new report that comes in, the column chart, stat column chart formulas will never change. And always remember, the readability is the first thing which I will always think about it. Okay? Are you with me?
Yes, Santosh.
Any questions from the two
Yes,
charts
no.
what we covered? Okay. With that, what I'm going to do, I am going to give you formulas for all these charts. That's what we're going to learn for first 15 days. When we will have to use for what. Tomorrow, if there is any analysis that has to be done for a categorical data and numerical data, if there is any analysis that needs to be done for categorical data with numerical data, this chart will become an automatic choice for you because it's the best chart that you can use it for visualizing categorical data with numerical data. Okay? Are we good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll stop here for today. Let's continue in the next class. Every day we will learn few charts, and by first 2 weeks you'll be able to learn all the charts and you will be knowing all the fundamentals of when to use what, when not to use which one. Simple. That will be our learning process for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we'll stop here. I'll be sharing this notes once I complete all the charts formula. Please start focusing on readability. That's the one thing which I really want you to focus, because I will not come and look at each and every one report whether you have done it correctly or not. First, you will have to compare yourself. For you, is it understanding? Is this chart giving information or not? That you figure out. Once it is clear, then you go and confirm it. Yeah, it's readable. If it's readable, then everything else is fine. Okay. Any questions?
Santosh, couple of questions.
Yeah.
So the formula 1C plus 1N, I think you already tell that it is applicable for other BA tools, right? Looker Studio and Tabber as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a standard formula.
Standard formula. You
Okay.
use any tool, my formulas will never change.
Okay. And one more question, the data set of that one, where can we get that data set?
You have to get into a GitHub. Okay, we have uploaded all the data sets in a GitHub. This is
Okay.
there in your WhatsApp link. If you have joined newly, reach out to our team. Our team will share you the uh, GitHub link. So this is GitHub KSR Power BI KSR datasets. We have all the datasets here. The one which you have used everything, and the one which you are seeing is Superstore data. So this was a Superstore data that you are seeing. Just go and
Okay.
click this, and you will see a download option, and automatically that file will be downloaded.
Okay. And the licensing for the Power BI, Santosh?
Sorry?
Licensing for the Power BI?
Licensing will be giving you later. Okay, once
Okay.
you have got registered,
Okay.
and about after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we will give you the license, and that license will be activated for 60 days, which will be
Okay.
using Pro and Premium.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Okay, with that, we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you.
Santosh.
Thank you.